I'm Tim Malloy. Welcome to the Wrap Studio. We are here with Jeffrey Bowyer-Chapman from UnReal and many other things, including his podcast, Conversations with Others. How are you?
I'm excellent. How are you?
Really, really good.
Wonderful.
Can we talk about the new season?
Absolutely. Let's wherever you want to start. I am down.
Jay is good at kind of compartmentalizing.
Completely. Yeah.
And he has his own thing going. He's trying to start his own show.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I feel like he, after his win last season, he thought he was going to be like strutting back into the season on top of his game, but it really doesn't work that way in the world of Everlasting. So he knows that if he is going to come back, he's going to have to align himself with Quinn. Yeah, I feel like bad behavior is rewarded time and time again in the world of Everlasting, and he sees that playing it by the books isn't necessarily getting him as far as quickly as he would like to. And he doesn't necessarily have any allies. So he has to align himself with people whose values and ideals he doesn't necessarily share or align with in order to play the game dirty and get ahead on his own terms.
And he has to be kind of a chameleon emotionally because he's always getting the job of get this person to do this, like even down to like get them to choose this ring.
Yes. That
he may not be totally in for. How do you play that? How do you play someone who's
I feel like, I mean, in many ways, the writers write Jay to me. I mean, that's how the character started. The character was a heterosexual character, a womanizer in the original pilot, and then we reshot the pilot, and they called me up and said, we like you better than we like Jay. We want to start writing him to be more as to how you operate in the world. So Jay's kind of the exception to the rule in the manipulation of the contestants. He doesn't necessarily play the game the same way that the other producers do. He's pretty straightforward with them. Yeah. He can be manipulative and deceitful when he has to. I feel like when he's pushed into a corner, but for the most part, he befriends these people and he disarms them.
It's a huge compliment they rewrote the character for you.
Dream come true.
What did you do to get them to do that? Did you just go in and read it the way they wanted it read and then blow them away? Or did you kind of bring your own flavor?
No, I mean, I knew that I wanted to primarily play queer characters. I'd actually taken some time away from acting for like 6 months or a year when my team brought me the script for UnReal. And I saw that Marty Noxon was the co-creator of the show. And I grew up obsessed with Buffy the Vampire Slayer and always very consciously knew that I would work with Marty Noxon one day. So when I saw her name attached to the script and read it and fell in love with it, I knew that I was willing to do anything to become a part of the project. So we shot the original pilot. He was very sleazy, cheesy womanizer, sleeping with the contestants, and realizing that in this industry, being an openly queer actor or entertainer, you can play the game your way or you can play it the industry's way. And I decided to play it my way. I played it the industry's way far too long, and that I felt like in many ways I was dimming my own light. But I just never wanted to be in a position where I wouldn't be able to walk down the street holding my partner's hand because public opinion, essentially. So it was a very conscious decision. I can play this character straight, and then behind the scenes, I'm just going to be me, and I'm going to get to know these people who are creating the show, these creative geniuses who I've wanted to work with since I was a kid, and it paid off. Authenticity paid off. The stars aligned. We were very blessed. They had to do. They weren't happy with the original pilot. They had to do some recasting and rewriting. They recast the original actress who played Quinn with Constance Zimmer, brought her in, brought in Craig Bierko to play Chet, and that just opened up the doors for them to do some rewriting. And yeah, I mean, getting the call from Marty Noxon at my house, standing around in my apartment in Brooklyn, saying, "Hey, I love you. I want to write the character of Jay after you," starting with making him an openly gay man. It was just beyond a dream come true.